little ones, hope you're having a good Friday. I just wanted to touch base and go back over some basics. I know we're so focused on all the academics and getting you ready for kindergarten and getting you through your pre-K curriculum, but I wanted to touch base because kindergarten registration's coming up and you guys are about to move on into the big world of kindergarten, and it's a lot more fast-paced. So I just wanted to take some time to step back a little bit and talk about those fine motor skills. And those fine motor skills you're going to find in those fingers, those cute little fingers that you use every day. So parents, if you're seeing some things at home, I wanted to give you some tips that you could use at home to help your little ones make their fingers stronger, which is going to really ease that frustration when they go into kindergarten and they have to do all that cutting all day long, all that handwriting all day long, and all that coloring all day long. Because kindergarten is definitely going to be a lot more fast-paced and less time to have to color and get that paperwork done. So if you're seeing some weaker skills at home, here are some things that you can do, and I'm gonna put some pictures on our class dojo for you also. So this is just some simple stuff that you can do. Make it fun, use some trash, use some recycling. So one thing that you can do is just have your little ones take their finger and just tear paper. And we used to do this a lot when we did our craft projects and art projects, and they were not a big fan of it. And the reason is because their fingers and muscles are developing, and it's really a lot harder for our little ones. But it does carry over into those good writing skills, coloring, and cutting skills, and that's something they're really gonna have to be doing. The other thing you can do with your paper is just let them sit there and crumble it up and smush and make a really super tight bowl. So they can just see how many tight balls that they can make. Okay, so that's just fun because they love to make a mess and they love to cut up paper and they love to squish them into balls. And then once you have these bowls, you can use them for an art project. But another thing that you can do is use some tweezers or your clothespins at home and have your friends practice picking them up. So then they can pick them up. You can practice counting with them. So these are just some good ways to really get some fine motor muscle in there. You can use some chip clips that you have. They're a little bit stronger. Works those muscles. Another good thing that you can do is just have them squeeze some stress balls. Okay, playing with Play-Doh and clay is a great thing to do. That Play-Doh and clay, the clay is a lot harder. They can roll it into small balls, smush it using those muscles. The other thing, when they're in their bathtub, use some good squirt toys and just practice squeezing and squirting. So then the other thing it will carry over, and once you can see, is you can make some zigzag lines on your paper and have them practice cutting them. Remember, thumb up, elbow is down. So that good control getting through the paper. Have them cut some curvy lines, have them practice cutting some straight lines. So if you see a lot of frustration, just go back to these skills of smushing, Play-Doh, clay, put that into your daily routine. Use a lot of this even at dinner time in the bathtub. Make sure when they're using the markers, when they're coloring or crayons, you can also take this top, put it right in the palm of their hand. That will help give them some extra support with their holding of that marker and the muscles in their hand, because their hands get tired really fast. So make sure when they're with those pencils, they got that good 3-finger grip control, not pressing too hard. So if you're seeing really light strokes on the paper, go back to some of these tearing and just balling up and having a good old time making a mess. So I'm gonna put some pictures. Hopefully that was helpful, but I just want to make sure that your little ones are getting those fingers and hands ready for kindergarten. So have a great weekend. We miss you. Take care.